Taino Bay in Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic is one of my all-time favorite ports, and I'll tell you why. First, I like that it's not a tender port, so it has a nice short pier here, and it's easy to get into the terminal area. And let me tell you, there is so much to see and do here. This is one of those port locations where you actually don't have to buy an excursion, pay for a taxi, or even leave the port area. There are tons of bars and restaurants, souvenir shops, a coffee shop, and even a pharmacy. Now, this port area is massive. I mean, check out this sign. If you do want to exit the port area, you will have to walk a little ways to get to the taxi stand area. But again, this is such an awesome port, you really don't even need to leave. They have Monkey Island here on site, where for $25 per person, you get to do the monkey experience, versus paying for an excursion at Monkeyland, for example. Now, Puerto Plata has two cruise ports. They also have Amber Cove, which is primarily serviced by Carnival Cruise Lines. Now, I like Amber Cove too, and there's a lot of self-contained activity, just like this port, but I far prefer Taino Bay. Another thing that I like about Taino Bay compared to Amber Cove is there's so much that's walkable from the port area, including the Paseo Doña Blanca, which is the stunning Instagram-worthy all-pink Victorian alleyway, as well as the famous Umbrella Street. Now, there is a beach within walking distance of Taino Bay. It's Cosita Rica Beach. I went there on my last visit, and I'll be honest, I found the sand to be rough, it was pretty polluted, and the water was very seaweedy. And that's okay, because one of the great things about Taino Bay is its amazing, expansive, free pool area. There are loungers, hammocks, plenty of places and spaces, and they have a DJ playing here for that party vibe. They also have a free lazy river. Now, it's great that there's so much to do here because taxi prices are outrageous. If you have a port stop here, I recommend staying at port, but if you want to get out and explore some of the area's famous sites like Damahagua Falls, I recommend arranging transportation like a private driver in advance. To give you an idea of the stated taxi fare here, a round-trip taxi fare to Damahagua Falls was $120. And yes, that's US dollars. And speaking of currency, the official currency here is the Dominican peso, although most of the vendors do accept US dollars and credit and debit cards. But note that some vendors may not take US currency if it's damaged in any way. And although the official language is Spanish, most of the employees in the touristic areas speak fluent English. I normally hate it when cruisers stay at cruise port, but this might be the rare exception. I really love Taino Bay.